Good morning, gang. It's good to see you again. Of course, for those of you showing up for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. It being Sunday, I thought we'd read a few passages from the good book. Actually, the glorious book, the glorious Qur'an. As you probably picked up from the title, this is the first in my series I'm titling Unmasking Muhammad, in which I'm going to basically read some passages, present you with some information from the Qur'an, so that as you hear things in the news and in the media, you can make a little more, informed decision. Now, we're going to go to chapter 8 for this first one, or, Surah 8, the Al-Anfal, which is the spoils of war. That's right, though Catholicism, Christianity, and so many other religions, including Islam, declare themselves to be religions of peace, Islam has a chapter titled The Spoils of War. Now, in case you're curious, my copy of the glorious Qur'an is from Saudi Arabia, translated into English. Saudi Arabia, of course, being the home of Mecca and the birthplace of Islam. It was a gift from an Islamic friend of mine many years ago, about 6 years. Let's get started, shall we? I'm skipping verses 1 through 11 because they're basically instructions on how to give prayer prior to going to war, getting a good night's sleep, similar such things. And that, how if you do this properly, you will get, the blessings of Allah and His angels upon you. So, starting with 12. When your Lord inspired the angels, saying, I am with you, so make those who believe stand firm. I will throw fear into the hearts of those who disbelieve. Then smite above the necks, and smite of them each finger. That is because they opposed Allah and His messenger. Who opposes Allah and His messenger, for him lo, Allah is severe in punishment. That is the award. So taste it, and know that for disbelievers the torment is of the fire. O you who believe, when you meet those who disbelieve in battle, turn not your backs to them. Who on that day turns his back to them, unless maneuvering for battle, or intent to join a company, he truly has incurred wrath from Allah, and his habitation will be hell, a hapless journey's end. You Muslims slew them not, but Allah slew them. And you Muhammad followers of, threw not when you did throw, but Allah threw, that He might test the believers by a fair test from Him. Lo, Allah is hearer, knower. So yes, I will give them according to the religious verses. Islam is a religion of peace, because they do not kill. Allah kills. It is not them, it is He who tests them. I'll let you, mull that over, think it over a bit. Now, I've also got a bit of a, confessional piece to put out there. I was reading and found pieces on Aisha, Muhammad's favorite wife, actually Muhammad's favorite among mankind. When asked by his companions once who was his favorite, he answered Aisha. They had to ask him actually who was favorite among men to get the answer they were looking for, who was his favorite among his companions and his followers. For those of you that don't know, and I'm betting that's most of you, Aisha, his favorite wife, was betrothed to him at 6 and consummated their marriage and moved into his house at the age of 9, at which time Muhammad was 53. Yeah, when I first found it, I kind of did oh crap, look at this thing. But, unfortunately, this is the confessional, honest part, doing more research, I found that actually child marriage of that age and that range was commonplace across the world, even in Western Christian and Catholic cultures. up until, I mean, even in the U.S., up until 1880, the majority of laws on the books considered the appropriate earliest age for consent to marriage and sexual relations being the age of 10, only 1 year older than Aisha, and her marriage was 1,200 years earlier than that. Now, at about 1880, the end of the 1800s, the end of the 19th century, attitudes started to change and shift. Ages started to be legislated older, till we got to where we're at today. That seemed to be kind of a world, not just Western. At about that time, everything started to shift and change up. Now, as I'm reading, as I'm researching, looking at things, if I find, modern day instances where it's approved and all good and hunky-dory because of, verses and teachings from the Qur'an, I'll let you know. But at the present time, I can't really say anything about it because while I am repulsed with my modern mentality and knowledge, how I've been raised and taught in our modern day and age, at that time, at that point in history, it was commonplace. It was an acceptable practice. That being said, verses being read, thank you for coming. Hit the like or dislike button down below. Leave me your comments. Subscribe if you want to. I'll have more to come. Shoot, leave me your hate mail if you want to. That'll be fine too. But that being said, the first verse is being read. It's been good seeing you. Take care. Keep your heads down. I am the Articulate Grunt. I'll catch you later. Bye.